this lesson we're going to look at formulas. Now in these formulas there's going to be a number of variables. Now I'm going to tell you what some of the values are for those variables, and we're going to solve for one variable. Here's a very famous formula. Distance equals the rate times the time. Let's suppose Newton's on a drive here and we want to find out the distance he travels. And I tell you that his rate is 60 miles per hour and his time is 1/2 hour. So we substitute 60 in for r and 1/2 in for t, and we multiply those together and we get the distance equals 30 miles. In our next case here, we're interested in the total price, and that's equal to the cost per item times the number of items. So we can say T equals C times N. Now, this is our friend John Bernoulli, and he's buying some bird seed, and he has one box there. Let's see, the price of that one box is $11.75. But he's going to buy 6 boxes. So we put 11.75 in for C and 6 in for N, and we multiply those two together and we get the total price is $70.50. In this next case, we're interested in the unit price, which is the price per item divided by the number of units. In this case, we're going to look at how much it is per pound. Let's suppose we're buying dog food here, and it costs $15.25 for a whole bag, and they buy 20, and there's 25 pounds of it. Then we divide 25 into the $15.25, and that gives you 61 cents per pound. Now here we're comparing Fahrenheit and Celsius scales. 0 degrees is equal to 32 degrees. 0 degrees Celsius is equal to 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and 100 degrees Celsius is equal to 212 degrees Fahrenheit. And here's our formula. F equals 9/5 times C plus 32. If I tell you the Celsius is 40 degrees and you substitute that into the formula and work that down, you'll find how it's equivalent in Fahrenheit degrees, which is 104 degrees. So 40 degrees Celsius equals 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Now here we have a jack-in-the-box. It's a rectangular box, and it has length, width, and height. To find the volume, let's say, of this box here, we multiply the length times the width times the height. So let's say that I give you that the length is 11 inches, the width is 12 inches, and the height is 10 inches. So multiply those three numbers together and we'll get 1,320 cubic inches since it's volume. Alright, now in our last problem here, we're going to deal with the circumference of the circle. Now what is the circumference of the circle? Well, Dirac is going to trace it out for us. What it happens to be is the distance around the circle. And we're going to have a formula here that tells us how we can calculate that. Now, to find the circumference, we need to know what the radius is. That's the distance from the middle of the circle to the circumference itself. So, now, let's set up a formula here for finding the circumference. The circumference of the circle equals 2 times pi, which is a constant, which is approximately 3.14, and then you multiply the radius times that. So let's suppose that we were going to have a track or a circular track that's in miles, and let's say the radius is 0.25 miles. So we simply put 0.25 in for the radius, and when we multiply those numbers together, we'll find out that the circumference, the distance around that track, is 1.57 miles. Thank you.